Not only does this encounter illustrate the brilliance of Zero Hour's tactical realism, it is also a surgical exposure of its most fundamental flaws. It is a game that pulls you in both directions at the same time. On one hand, it is a meticulously crafted shooter that relies on strategy over twitch gameplay. You're immensely rewarded for your patience and teamwork, while negligence and rush gameplay can spell immediate death. On the other hand, it feels like a weird mutation of familiar shooters that you have come to love and play, except it falls flat in certain key areas. Zero Hour is the first ever tactical first-person shooter made in Bangladesh. Developed by Rito and M7 Productions for the PC platform, it takes heavy inspiration from contemporary shooters such as Rainbow Six Siege and Counter-Strike Global Offensive. At first glance, you're treated with a gorgeous user interface that is comparable to any AAA title of today. The amazing gun loading animation at the start of the game gives you a glimpse of what there is to come from the first Bangladeshi online game to be released in a long time. In the main menu, you have 3 modes to choose from. You can enter quick play and get matched with other players to enjoy a normal match experience, or you can also play with friends in a private lobby with custom play. However, the game recommends you to go through the training module before you hop into any public match. This module familiarizes you with the different mechanics of the game through target practice, such as peeking, breaching, and even rappelling. It also serves as the excellent time to explore the various settings options and find the perfect balance for your controls and sensitivity settings. There are 3 game modes to choose from: the classic TDM, TDM or hostage, where terrorists have to defend a hostage, and TDM or bomb, where the MS unit has to defuse a bomb. Matches have a round-based progression system, where a typical match finishes when a team wins 5 rounds. At the outset, Zero Hour's gameplay might resemble popular shooters like Rainbow Six Siege. However, it draws greater inspiration from immersive military shooters like Arma 3 and Ground Branch, with an emphasis on slow-paced tactical movement and thoughtful aiming. You're able to lean around corners, rappel up walls, and peek through doors. You don't feel like a floating head with a gun. The guns feel like they have actual weight, as do player movement. Unlike Rainbow Six Siege, where you have a class-based system with different operators to choose from, Zero Hour has a weapon-based system where players are to select from an arsenal of weapons. However, on the counter-terrorist side, there's a limit to how many players can select a certain weapon, which can be annoying at times. There are also gadgets that you can utilize, such as grenades and flashbangs. On the terrorist side, there's only one weapon you can choose from, but you have a wide array of gadgets to play around with, such as sticky cams, door traps, and even C4 explosives. Slow and strategic gameplay is rewarded while rushed gameplay and lone wolves are punished. The claustrophobic 1:1 scale of the map design enhances the overall immersion of the matches. It is easy to get lost in a maze of corridors and rooms if you're not cautious enough of your surroundings. Most maps have a vertical component to them to allow dynamic gameplay elements such as rappelling, but they're balanced enough to ensure people don't shoot you from unfair angles like hanging from outside. One mechanic that is unique to Zero Hour is the planning table. At the start of a round, if you're on the attacking side, you will be presented with a 3D representation of the game map, where you will be given 30 seconds to flesh out your attack plan with your squad. You will be able to draw on the map as well as place markers to indicate different points of interest. As interesting as it sounds, 30 seconds often feel inadequate to utilize the planning table to its full potential. Another mechanic that is unique to Zero Hour is the breaker switch, which cuts off the entire lighting system in a map. This turns the immersive sim into a hide-and-seek game where the enemy could be around the next corner. Flashlights can guide you in the dark, but at the expense of your visibility. While Zero Hour excels in some aspects, it falls flat on its face in others. The biggest offender is its door mechanics. As the tight environments are filled with closed rooms, you'll be interacting with a lot of doors. That also means you'll be finding yourself wrestling with the awkward door mechanics a whole lot. Additionally, there is no progression system that rewards long dedicated hours of gameplay. There is nothing to unlock or achieve, giving you less incentives to keep on playing. In Rainbow Six Siege, the huge cast of operators with different abilities makes the game infinitely replayable. Whereas in Zero Hour, the limited options of weapons introduce little variety in gameplay, making it increasingly stale with each match. Considering this game is still in very early access, the developers have more than ample time to address these issues. As the first ever Bangladeshi tactical first-person shooter, the developers have already outdone themselves and set a benchmark for the local game development scene. With proper guidance and effort, Zero Hour may well rub shoulders with giants such as Insurgency and Rainbow Six Siege and cement its spot as one of the best competitive shooters on the market. While the game is rough around the edges, its silhouette still promises to bring about the golden era of an age long gone. The age of tactical shooters like SWAT and the classic Rainbow Six titles. At its current state, we rate it a solid 7.5 for the immersive gameplay experience, cohesive team gameplay mechanics, and overall atmosphere that it delivers. For more reviews on the latest entertainment and technology, stay in the loop with Cablegram.